Lexi. So excited. Here again with another video. I'm gonna go ahead and be using the Morphe 35L Ultra Lavender. With this palette, I just want to see how many different eyeshadow looks I can make. So this is just one of many. As you can see, looks so pretty. And I actually did use an eyeshadow for my highlight today. If you want to see how I got this makeup look, take a seat, grab some popcorn, grab some snacks, grab a friend, grab some makeup brushes, and let's go ahead and do our makeup together, and let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so since I already prepped my skin, I go ahead and prep my lips. My Burt's Bees chapstick. That's your tint, it gives your tint. It gives your lips just like the slightest tint, you know? I don't have any shadow primer, so I'm going to be using concealer. I'm on the hunt for a new concealer, by the way, so if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. Well, I'm just gonna put this on my eyelids here. Just like to go in with just a little bit of powder. I love my OG, and my OG is this Airspun translucent powder. A little angled brush here. On the brush, tap it on each eyelid, and then just go ahead and feather it out. This new Morphe 35L Ultra Lavender palette. This is so beautiful. I am obsessed with this palette. It's purple and it's got all these different, like, I don't know, it just kind of looks like a virtual screen to me, and I'm not mad at that. Colors are amazing, they're beautiful. I am obsessed with the fact that it actually has the names of the shadows like directly underneath. I don't know exactly what look I'm going for, so we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. My clips are throwing me off here. Big fluffy brush. I'm gonna go in with .com. Calm down, sis. And blend it through my crease line. It's gonna be like my transition shade. It's so much easier to blending out my purple colors or any other colors that I may have. With that same brush, do this shade Follow Me. Just start putting some color into it so that when I start putting my purples in there, it's not a big shocker, if that makes sense. I personally like to blend it on my crease line and feather it out, kind of towards where my eyebrow tail was ending. I love to layer my eyeshadows, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna go in Electro Bloom. This one is one of my favorite colors in this palette. Pretty, like, almost like a mute lavender. Mute lavender. It makes sense to me. It's a new word that I just made up. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't. I'm just kidding, I don't really mean that. This kind of just brought my eyeshadow to life. I go in with a smaller blending brush, a little bit of that lavender core just on the outer corners of my eyes. So my eyeshadow, I like to feather it out more and get more of like that eye effect regardless. So whenever I go in with my eyeliner, it's not like I'm not getting rid of all of that eyeshadow work I just put in, if that makes any sense. Into the shade Very Vivid. This one's like a super dark, like plum color. I'm gonna put it on the outer corner to pat it. And then once there's hardly any product left, I start blending it out. Keeping it pretty low to the lash line. It's like the second to darkest shade I'm gonna be using in this palette. I'm not gonna keep it too low as I can without feathering it up and out. And I don't want it to look like I just got a black eye. It's kind of hard to not make it look like you have a black eye. You have to just kind of work with it. Don't forget to go back in with your big blending brush. This doesn't have any products on there. Whatever was left over from when I used it beforehand. And I'm just going in and blending everything together. Going with our darkest shade that we're using switched off. We're gonna keep it super, super low on the lash line. And I'm not bringing it any higher than how I have it right now. Like literally just there. Nice and low. I'm gonna slowly kind of start blending it, but low. Do not,
I repeat, do not bring it too high.
Slowly kind of feather it out. And this is all a process, like I said, so you're just blending. You gotta be the blending queen. I want to be the blending cream. I strive to be the blending queen, okay? Looking so cute so far. Just a teeny tiny bit more. It's always easier to slowly add on more colors. Go back in with a fluffy brush. So amazing. Okay, perfect. Go in with Lo-Fi and crease line with that big fluffy brush. I'm talking literally one tap. One tap with your brush into the eyeshadow, blend it through. Okay. I don't know how familiar you guys are with using like a white cream base before applying like a glitter shadow, shimmer, whatever. I'm gonna be using this one by e.l.f. and it's just the e.l.f. No Budge cream eyeshadow. Like this inside, it's just like a white cream base, nothing too fancy or too crazy. Random like paintbrush from the dollar store. I'm really gonna apply it to the inner corner, kind of towards the middle. That's where I want that shimmer to be. And I literally tap it and then drag it, like tap and drag. Then I will start going in and dragging it through to create almost like a cut crease. It does not have to be perfect, but just enough to where it's a pretty solid white base when you want to go in and put eyeshadow on or glitter or whatever you're about to do. What I like to do is I just get my big fluffy brush and I just emphasize the fact that the outer corner is going to be a lot deeper. Then with my tiny brush, I just go in and further almost like cut that crease out. Who's here? Okay. It was nothing. It was Amazon package. Freaked out for a second.
Nobody's supposed to be in here.
What's up? Maximus. Hi, baby. Thank you for being my protector. You're the best distraction ever. I love living with you.
He's never gonna try and break into my apartment as long as you're here with me.
I love you so much.
Where were we?
Go in with our glitter. I'm gonna go with the same palette with Love Glitch or this Amethyst Dimension. So I might just go with this one. If I change my mind, I can always put this one over top. I'm gonna use just a flat brush. I'm gonna go in and tap it into Love Glitch. This color is so pretty. After I've already tapped it in, then I go back in and I just kind of drag it along my lash line, blend it to my outer corner. Cute. Go back in with that same small brush, again with the Very Vivid, and blending it through the outer corner. This looks so pretty so far. Okay, I'm gonna go in with eyeliner, put some lashes on, do my eyebrows. We'll actually do my eyeliner, mascara, put some lashes on, and then work on my face. Then finish up my under eyes. We'll go in with brows, finish up the face, and we will be good to go. So for the eyeliner, today I'm using just the Revlon Color Stay. So what it looks like. One day I accidentally bought this one, and I was like,
Crap. Like,
oh, I started using it, and I was like, hey, this has a little more freedom to actually go in and create my wing. Now to try and make it match on the other side. That look okay? This side it started off a little thick, so I had no choice but to make this side thick. And then this side was a little too thin, so I had to keep piling it on. And I always get so nervous that I'm gonna have straight up raccoon eyes, which I don't mind. But we didn't just beat my eyes like this to look this good, just to let myself down by messing it up with the eyeliner. So now moving on to the face, we've already prepped and primed it. I go in with my Rare Beauty foundation. Personally, I just like to dots all over my face just because I feel like if I swipe, I almost feel like it just puts too much product on my face and it makes it a little harder to blend out. I'll be using my flat top kabuki brush. I will say, another thing I love about this foundation brush is that just in case you accidentally put a little too much foundation on your face, this is really good at one, blending it out, two, for making sure that you have any excess product. I don't know what it is about the bristles on this brush. It actually kind of soaks it up. But you will almost never have a cake face unless you put like 10,000 layers of foundation. And even then, it soaks up a lot of it. I don't know how that voodoo stuff works, but it works, and I'm here for it. My eyeliner should be dry. Go in with my eyelash curler and then throw on some lashes. This is the Kiss lashes in the name Teddy. I've worn them once before. Yeah, my favorite lash glue of all time, the Duo Strip Lash Adhesive in the shade Dark Tone. It's drying, I just honestly, because my eyelashes are so straight, I just love to go back in with my eyelash curler and just further curl my lashes. I grab my mirror, I have it almost like flat, but I keep my chin up, look straight down, that way it's like the perfect canvas to apply my lash. Alright, in the center of my eyelid, I press down the lashes there, and then I let it go. So once it's there, in the center, and secure the inner corner as well as the outer corner. I almost like grab my lashes and then pressure on my eyelid just to ensure this is secure. It gets a little difficult if it's like your first time using the lashes, like you just bought it from the store. My recommendation for that, before you put eyelash glue on it, I recommend wrapping it around your pinky. You can even use like a makeup brush. Something that's really thin that you can wrap it around. It's used to having like that curve. Really, our eyes are a lot more round than we think. Wrapping it beforehand, whether it's with your pinky or with the makeup brush, just to give it a little bit more flexibility. It's helped me a whole lot. It makes a big difference for me personally. I mean, if it works, it works, and it works. You know what? I have to admit this to you guys.
I don't like sneezing while I have my lashes on. I don't like laughing or smiling while applying my lashes.
I feel like any false move with my eyeball.
And it's over. We're done.
I'm gonna move on with my face. I already applied my foundation. Go straight in with my concealer. I am using the same concealer I used for the base of my eyeshadow. Applying that underneath my eyes here to help further cover my little eye bags. Right over here, above my jawline. Cupid's bow, bridge in my nose, and then just making a beautiful little cross here. I'm gonna go in with my cream contour. I'm new to this like cream contour world, but this one I have been obsessed with. I don't know if it's because it's my first cream contour or legit a really nice product. This is the SS contour stick. Got two sides to it. First side has the actual contour stick. Other side has brush, I guess. I haven't used this so far. I used my beauty blender and I feel like that works just fine. I saw a girl on TikTok and she mentioned that it's a lot better with the cream contour a little bit higher. It does not have to look perfect by any means. We're just gonna go in and do it. Follow it. There. Did that work? No, it didn't work. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Good enough for me. I know it looks kind of scary. Once you blend it through, it's not going to look that bad. Go in with my temples on the top of my forehead. Just a little bit. And I'm just doing like the lightest touch. Light as a feather. What is that saying? I don't know. Light as a feather. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still new to this cream contour. I'm not sure if you should blend the contour first or the concealer. To be on the safe side, I'm going to do the concealer first. I'm just going to use a beauty blender and just blend everything through. Go in and blend the contour. Let's go ahead and do this right the first time. Look, like it looked scary in the beginning, right? But look at how pretty that looks. You know, you look good, you feel good. So I am obsessed.
Obsessed.
With this cream contour. This looks amazing. Like my face feels very snatched. But I think this looks pretty nice so far. We haven't even gone in with our powders yet. Okay, perfect. This is without using any powder. I'm gonna go in with my OG. I think I mentioned this earlier. This is the Airspun translucent powder. Start off by putting it underneath, do a little bit of baking. Forehead down to the bridge of my nose, put it right there. Before I go in down here, I'm gonna use a different brush. I don't know if you guys remember this OG brush. Here. Remember, I think it was it NARS? It had like that flat top, super skinny brush. I don't know, but this one's from Morphe and I just love using this on my jawline. It just makes you look a little more snatched. I'm gonna go in with my little brush here. I'm only gonna focus it literally right here. I'm not gonna go any further down. I'm gonna kind of blend it up just slightly, and that's it. Then barely on my temples, barely. I'm gonna go in with this cute little fluffy brush here. I'm gonna start blending out that translucent powder before I go in with my bronzer. Beautiful.
Stunning, beautiful. Stunning, you look stunning.
I know, thank you. It's because I'm following Lexy Beauty and Vlog.
Okay, and this angled, super fluffy brush here. Dip that product in there, tap off the excess if there's any, and make a little fishy face. Looks so good. I'm actually really proud of myself. It's been such a long time since I've done like a full face glam. I'm really excited for the future. Please let me know what your recommendations are as far as like bronzers go. Open to find new products and to find new ones to love and to share it with you guys. Just let me know. I'll go ahead and start working on that. Oh, you know what I had to do? I completely forgot. Try this out. This is the e.l.f. Putty Blush. It's literally just, it looks dark. I just know this is gonna look so good and like hopefully it'll tie everything together. Remember when these brushes were like a thing? Literally some product and then we're just gonna go ahead and put it on the apples of my cheeks. So smile, your apples of your cheeks are gonna be like right here. So we're gonna go in and just apply that product. I hope I'm doing this right. Let me know, let me know. Okay, we're China Beauty blender and just blend it to my skin. Don't forget to smile. Oh man, I feel like such a loser.
It's okay.
This actually looks so good. Don't mind me. Barely. There you go, perfect, that's it. So now I'm gonna work on the bottom lash line. Pretty simple and it should be very, very quick. This is M432, but this is the brush that you need to use if you're working on your bottom lashes. So let's go back in with that same palette. Metro Bloom, just do a couple taps in there, and then I like to pat it directly on my lash line first before I blend it out. Then you go in and you just start blending it through, just moving it back and forth along the bottom lash line. The tricky thing about this is don't like overkill yourself with way too much eyeshadow, because once you blend it through, it's all gonna get in your eyes.
And that's not fun, trust me, I know.
So just don't do that. Go back in with a Virtual Violet. This is more of like a brighter purple, and it through. Your bottom lash line on your eyes is actually very sensitive. Make sure that you're not like too much pressure. You don't wanna age ourselves and not realize it just because we're wanting to look super cute with our eyeshadow and our makeup. Very vivid, which is that dark plum color. Only focus that on my outer lash line. I go back in with switched off and literally just on the outer lash line. Some mascara on my bottom lash line. How much of a difference that made by doing my bottom lash line and then applying the mascara. I'm gonna use just this regular e.l.f. brow pencil. So it looks pretty nice and full, but I do like to emphasize like the arch and my tail. Since I put powder and everything on, I'm gonna reapply that Lonnie Green Goddess lip balm before applying my lipstick. The NYX Lingerie Max Out. It is so pretty and I think it's gonna be so perfect for this makeup look. Ow, okay, that just like tied everything together. Last but not least, set everything on the face. A facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. It's from that famous Mario B brand. I used to have the rose water one. I thought it was amazing. Then I ran into this green one and it was like so tiny and I was like,
Do I have to have this?
In with my eyeshadow palette, a highlighting brush. Go in with Cyber Silver and I'm gonna just pat it right here. I don't know what it is about it, but I just found out once you spray your face with whatever setting spray you're gonna do and like in with your highlighter in between, like while your face is drying, and you don't drag it, you just pat it. For whatever reason, it makes your highlight pop so much more. I found that out was literally, oh my gosh, I was in the middle of getting ready, while I was finishing up getting ready, it sprayed my face and last minute I was like,
No, I forgot my highlight.
so I didn't want to swipe it because I didn't want it to be like a drag. And so when I did it, I was like, wait a minute. This is actually a game changer, and it really is. Like, look at how much it pops. You can even go back in with like 2 more sprays afterwards just to kind of set everything, but that's pretty much it. Oh my god, this came out so much better than I expected. Oh, let me go ahead and change my gauges here because I feel like this is kind of throwing everything off. Be right back. Okay. Gauges on. And they're these cute hearts, super glittery. That's pretty much it. That's the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you think in the comments. What product was your favorite? Do not forget to give me recommendations on blush, bronzer, any other products you think I might like. I'm just getting back into the groove of doing makeup, and don't forget to subscribe, and until next time, I will see you in my next video. Bye. Like, are you kidding me? So cute. I'm obsessed.